Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, I know it's been a while since I last posted a video. I've been thinking a lot about posting a video to let you know what's been going on. Every time I try to post a video, what I've been feeling never really comes out how I want it to. So I just decided today, you know what, let me just make this video, chit chat with you guys and see how it goes. Over the past few years, I've spent a lot of time trying to heal. I've journaled, I've read books, watched videos, reflected. I've tried to become a better version of myself. And to be honest with you, I haven't regretted doing everything that has helped and taught me of how I should be healing. I don't want healing to be the only story I tell anymore. Not because I feel that healing is not important. It is very important. I just realized that we're always growing, learning, and becoming, and healing is part of that journey. But somewhere along the way, I paused my life. I made an imaginary line, and I told myself that once I reach that line, then I can start living. I kept telling myself, once you become more confident, once you lose the weight, once you have it all figured out, and once you finally healed, then I'll really start living. I'll create more, travel more, chase my dreams that have been patiently waiting for me in my heart. But here's what I've learned. The finish line doesn't exist. There's always something to work on, another goal, habit, or thing to fix. And if we keep waiting until we're completely ready, we may just be waiting our entire lives. The realization changed something in me. Instead of asking myself, how can I fix myself today? I've started asking myself, what kind of life do I want to build? The question feels different. It feels exciting. It fills me up with hope instead of pressure. When I picture that life, I don't picture perfection. I picture fresh flowers sitting in my dining table. I picture a quiet morning with a notebook full of ideas. I picture designing stationery so that it can put a smile on someone's face. I picture adventures with my husband, family, and friends. Weekend road trips, exploring new places, finding beauty in ordinary places, and yes, I picture Disney. Some people might think it's silly, but for me, Disney has always represented more than just rides in a castle. It reminds me that wonders doesn't have an expiration date, that growing older doesn't mean that we should stop dreaming, laughing, or believing that beautiful moments still exist. Life can be hard, and we all know it. But I don't want the difficult seasons to be the only thing I talk about anymore. I want to go outside and watch the flowers bloom, watch the sunset, the joy of creating a project with my own hands. Those things matter as well, and I sometimes feel like we forget about that. For a long time, I thought my YouTube had to fit one category. Was it healing? Was it self-improvement? Was it stationery, flowers, Disney, or lifestyle? The more I thought about it, the more I realized maybe it doesn't have to be about one thing. Maybe it's simply about building a life that reflects the things I love. Because I think that's what real life looks like. We aren't just one thing. We're made up of different passions, different dreams, different experiences, and I think that's beautiful. So moving forward, this channel is going to reflect that. You'll see me designing new products for my stationery shop. You'll sometimes come flower shopping with me, and we'll also create flower arrangements. We'll also go to little adventures. They'll either be sometimes close to home or Disney related as well. You'll see the behind the scenes of running a creative business, the wins, the mistakes, and the lessons I'm learning. And hopefully you'll see someone who's choosing to live while she's still healing. Because that's what the season's about. Not waiting, living. I also wanted to be honest about something. Change is a little scary. Whenever there's change, I always get a voice. In my head saying, "What if people don't understand? What if people unsubscribe? What if people wanted the old content?" I've thought about all those things. And then I asked myself another question. If I keep making content that is no longer in my heart, am I being honest? And the answer is no. I want this channel to be an honest place. I want it to feel like you're spending time with a friend. I don't want to pretend that I have it all figured out, because I don't. I'm still learning, growing, and healing. The difference is I'm no longer waiting to enjoy life until I become the perfect version of myself. I'm choosing to enjoy life now. And if you're watching this video today and feel stuck, maybe you've been waiting too. Waiting for life to be different. Waiting to be more confident. Or waiting to feel ready. Can I encourage you with something I'm learning myself? Maybe ready isn't becoming or choosing. Maybe we don't need to heal before we start living. Maybe we can start doing these things starting today. Not because life is perfect, but because life is happening right now. I hope that's what this channel becomes. A place where we celebrate progress instead of perfection. A place where creativity has room to grow. Where ordinary moments are worth noticing. They're reminders to slow down. It's about expressing what's inside of you. If you've been here a while, thank you for growing with me. If you're new here, welcome. I'm very excited about this new chapter because I'm finally giving myself permission to build a life that I truly love. Thank you for being here. I hope my little corner reminds you that you do not need to be fully healed in order to start creating a life that makes you smile. Because healing begins when we start living. I'll see you next video. Bye.